Hello everyone, welcome back to IT Samurai Teacher. I'm Shihabdul and today we have exciting upgrade for our Raspberry Pi 5. We are going to unbox and assemble the Geekworm X1001 PCIe to M.2 hat, and this supports Key-M NVMe SSD Peripheral board. This powerful little board is set to replace the traditional SD card storage, offering fast speeds and greater reliability. You can see the traditional SD card on my Raspberry Pi 5 is the micro SD card. I have 32 GB. So now we're going to replace with this NVMe. So I have 512 gigabyte. So this is separate purchase, this one. The price ranges depend on the size. So 512 MB, you can go from lowest to $25 to $100, a different speed. And you have the Raspberry Pi 5 here with me, and this is the one I purchased recently from Amazon. Let's jump in. So why this upgrade so important? SD cards, while convenient, often fall short in terms of speed and durability, especially for more intensive projects. By using NVMe SSD, we can significantly boost our Raspberry Pi's performance, making more suitable for tasks that require fast data access and high storage capacity. I have decided to purchase this Geekworm X1001 kit to replace my SD card and put it to a test. In this video, I'll walk you through the unboxing and assembly and installation process, so you can see firsthand to set up this upgrade on your Raspberry Pi 5. Let's dive in. Okay, I'm going to put this away. I'm going to open this box now. Okay, so in the box, actually it says, let me see from the front. So it says X1001. You can see in here. So it says X1001 PCIe M.2 2280 NVMe shield for Raspberry Pi 5. So it says made in China. So I'm going to this side, blank, and we have some company details in here. In the back, we can see about their company, about Geekworm. Geekworm helps makers around the world focus on creativity and inspiration by providing innovative products. Thank you, Geekworm. So website http://geekworm.com, support geekworm.com, manufacturing Geekworm Limited, Shanghai. Okay, so that's all in the box. Okay, quickly I'm going to jump into the website, actually Amazon site, which I purchased recently. So this is the one, Geekworm X1001 PCIe to M.2 hat. So you can see the price for today is $15, $14.89, and you can see the picture, and you can see they have mentioned just needs if no enough current for SSD. So we can use 5 watt in here. Just use it if no enough current for SSD. Okay, hopefully we test it out and see if it's okay. I think Raspberry Pi 5 enough power, but anyways, let's see. So you can see they act as a LED, and what this here. Okay, there's another one I saw somewhere here. So Key-MH connector. So this is the connector. So we're going to use Hopefully my one should be fine, but anyways I have two more to test it out. So key dash B and M edge connector is okay. The only one is key dash B edge connector. So you can see in here, this is the connector. It's not going to work for this one. Okay, and you can see the Raspberry Pi 5 mentioned. So this is how it's supposed to see after we assemble on Raspberry Pi 5. So after we install the NVMe SD card, okay, should be fine. So in this case, they mention, although the maximum current required by this SSD is 2.5 ampere, it's actually the current requirement when it works on PCIe X4. Raspberry Pi only support PCIe X1, so the required current is only 2.5 ampere to 0.625 ampere. Currently, the NVMe M.2 SSDs sold on the market are PCIe X4 or PCIe X3. The FCC cable power supply we provide is sufficient. Okay, let me see how power consumption is. DC 3.3 watt. So so small. So let me check that. DC 3.3 watt, 2.9 ampere. Okay, I see everything looks good. PCI Gen 4. Where's that? I need to see. I don't see in my my NVMe card, but I do have another card. So I'm going to test this one out. So once I done with this, after unboxing, we're going to test this. I have 2-3. So let's test this out. So this is how you check your NVMe cards. So yeah, everything looks good. Let's jump in to unbox this. Okay, now let's open this. Okay, so you need to open the packet. Okay, we have assemble instructions. So let's go ahead. First, insert FCC cable and fix spaces. Okay, where's this PP cable? FFC cable. So this is the one. Can see in here the board looks good. Supertronics Technologies RPI 5 PI NVMe Shield X1001 version 1.1, and looks good. This is the power supply 5 watt we was talking about. It's the cable thingy. I'm going to put this one back, and the next one we have the FCC cable, very tiny, so put that away, and all the screws here we're going to assemble on our Raspberry Pi 5. So everything I'm put it here. We have Raspberry Pi 5 here, and so insert the FFC cable and fix spaces. So it says to put the FCC cable. After that, place X10 shield, fix white screws. Okay, let's, before jump in, let me go compatible with. Do not reserve the NOT column to fix the 2-3s. X1000232242 M2 SS. Do not reserve the NOT column to fix the 2230 SSD. Not sure what is 2230. What do you mean 2230? Oh, 2230. Okay, I get it. So this is the ones, right? So do not reserve the NUT column to fix the 2230 SSD. So how long this is? Do you think is it's going to? Okay, so this is the full one. PC 3.1. Okay, PCIe NVMe. So when I check PCI Gen 4, so this is not Gen 4, so this is PCI NVMe. Anyways, we're going to test this one out with my next video. I'm going to assemble this one because we're going to talk about all these SSDs, NVMe's on my next video. So I have few of these, so we're going to talk about these cards and how to configure this. So just subscribe to my channel and we're going to show you how to configure the NVMe cards. Now this video focus on how to assemble this, so we can keep going. Now let's jump in. Here the screws, okay, now I changed this one, put it on here because the board is supposed to come like this, because this need to connect each other, right? So its best thing is we put this one first. Doesn't matter which side this goes. Let me open this, pull this upwards, and after that we're going to put the, because of this FCC cable is very delicate, it's small, we need to be a little bit careful to don't break the cable. Let me put it this side if it goes, and check that out. Need to put on this side, and I'm going to push this. So need to make sure you do it. I hate this small stuff. No. So push this with anything you can and just make sure it's fit. Seems good. So now I'm going to put this in here and put screws. Put one, I'm going to put it over here. And this one, the third one. Okay, seems perfectly set up. Now I need to do here is put it in the shield. Let me pull this so I can slowly. Let me get another flat screwdriver. This is not flat. Let's see if I have a flat. Oh, okay, got it. So make sure these are up so I can send the cable. Then once it's done, I'm going to oh, that's how you do it. It just came this side. Not, I thought it's coming up, but okay, now I need to push. Okay, cool. So remember that the Raspberry Pi one goes up, the lid in here, and M2 board, the lid come not up, is going the opposite, like this way. Then you just push this and plug in. So everything looks good. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to put my NVMe card and see how it does. So everything looks good. Need to put the screw, put the cable here. Everything looks good. How about if I put my Raspberry Pi 5 case? Let's see if I can put it on. Let me take out the SD card.
Someone's at the front door.
So not sure if this can fit. That's weird. So not sure if I can. You know what? That's not going to work like that. So it's supposed to go like this. SD card. Yep. Should be. Yeah, that's how it goes. Let me see. This is my old case. I'm trying to see if I can put it back after I put this NVMe. Seems like I cannot. See, I don't think I can put my. Yep, I don't think I can put my case after I put this M2 card. Seems like I need to have a different case for this, because I cannot put with the NVMe. The only thing I can do here is the base one. So base is okay, but not the top one. But anyways, so this is how you assemble the PCIe M.2 X1001 Geekworm expansion shield. And the next video I'm going to configure this to my Raspberry Pi and boot it up. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my video, and I will see you on my next video.